His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. It's Geis on the counter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Haskins now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Let's go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 15 line it. 15 line.
2nd and 6. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
It's going to be a long day. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go. Hey, lock it. Hey, foxtrot. Lee Griffin.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Redskins.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
55. Yeah. You don't want none.
5.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Delta.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete here. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Break. Protein spill.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 4. This pass complete to Higgins. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run with Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Ready. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 start.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready up.
Go 58 to the mic. Hey, tight. Hey, we got tight left, tight his left. 4 down. Check.
Hey, orbit.
58.
Big river.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's got Burton here. And out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Second down and goal. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Redskins 35, Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The first down pass. Incomplete in the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Smith.
58, right over there. Right.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
You ain't got nothing. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. All day, baby, all day. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Here we go, here we go. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let's set a tone.
Five.
51's the Mike, boy. 51. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. You're trash.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what...
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A host of Raiders in on the tackle. From the 17, Haskins. This one into the hands of Burton. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throw left side complete. It's Brady. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short, as he did not get the push he needed. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go. Hey, Zoo.
It's our time. It's our time.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means it had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
At the Raiders' 34-yard line.
Ready? What's the plan?
Who that? Who that?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another